Hello, everyone. Welcome to a special midweek edition of Life Talk with Shell. And hey, my voice is back. Yay! Now, this cough is still here, so y'all know the drill. I might drink my water and stuff. But I wanted to come in and do a midweek webisode to wrap up my relationship series. We started out talking about asking questions in the dating process to make sure that you're, getting hooked up or being with the person that you're compatible with. And we talked about sex and dating with the soul ties, getting wrapped up with the wrong person. We talked about that. What else did we talk about? The last episode we did was about marriage. So tonight I want to talk about settling. Now, when you look up the definition of settling, there are many, many definitions. But the one that I would like to go with is the one that says agreeing to something that one may feel less than acceptable. Is that right? Let me look at that again. Yes, accept or agree to something that one considers to be less than satisfactory. We settle in a lot of things. We settle in our jobs. We settle out of court for, for a law settlement or whatever. We settle in sometimes in our homes if we really don't want to live here, but it's in our budget, whatever the case may be. But settling in a relationship is really something that we should not do. I was talking with a girlfriend a couple of months ago, and we were talking about how we're getting older, and things like that. And how we should not settle because we're getting older. And I brought up the fact of that's the reason why we are settling because we are getting older. So I'll be 46 in a couple of days, and I think about, okay, well, dang, excuse me, will the person for me ever come? Or will I have to settle? And you guys, I already told you I'm not doing that anymore because I've done that before. So if God never sees fit for a mate to come for me, that is satisfactory and that is going to be compatible to me and is going to provide the things that I need, then I'm not going to settle. When we think about being with people for the rest of our lives or being with people for the moment, we should think about what does that person add to our lives. If you're with someone that is taken away from your life, then you could very well be settling. And this video is really just like a recap of all the other videos because I probably will repeat some of the things that I've already said because again, settling happens when you don't ask questions. Settling happens when you don't know yourself and know your worth. Settling happens when you think that, you'll never find somebody who is compatible for you. So instead of wanting to be alone, you just go ahead and just grab the next best thing. And that's not good. Who was that? Bobby Womack maybe said, if you can't love the one you won't love the one you with. Yeah, no, that's not happening. We really have to stop doing that because I know for me, I've never been the type of girl who could just go out with somebody. People say, girl, I'm just going to get a meal. I'm going to get, yeah, no, I'm by my own meal. Because if I don't really like you and I don't really have a chemistry with you or anything, you're going to know right off because my face going to be stank and, I'm just going to be short with you. I don't really like you. So I'm not going to settle for a date with you just so that I can get a free meal or just so that I won't be at home reading a book on a Saturday night like I've been the past 52 Saturday nights. You know what I'm saying? So it's very, very important that you know your worth and know how to wait on whatever God has for you. we get into relationships with people, women, we get into relationships with men who can't keep a job, um, who is not considerate, who does not love the Lord, maybe don't go to church, any of those things, because he might be good to us in other ways, or he may clean the house, or he's so nice, he's such a gentleman, all those things, and that is not right. Even with men, you're with women that probably cook, maybe clean or whatever, but she don't have any drive, she don't have any motivation, you're just settling for her. And I want to say that I always tell all of my friends, if you tell me that, oh yeah, I like him, oh yeah, I like her, the only thing is she's this, or the only thing is he does that, that thing that you're saying, the only thing, is what you're settling for, because that would be the demise of your relationship. Please hear me when I say it will be the demise of your relationship. I'll give you a little example. Oh, I like her. The only thing is, her kids are bad. Her kids are they just too young. They're just disrespectful. Okay. 2 or 3 years down the line, those same disrespectful children are doing the same thing. And guess what you're doing? You know what? I've had it, because I've just had it. But those kids were disrespectful when you first met her. And now you think it's going to change. But that only thing is, it will be the demise of your relationship, because that is the key phrase of settling. And this little webisode is not going to be long, because like I said, I don't want to have to repeat myself on some of the things that I've already talked about in the previous videos. You're welcome to go back and review those, but I just wanted to jump on here to end this relationship series, just to say that if you are settling in your relationship, then I would encourage you to reevaluate some things, go back to the drawing board, see what your worth is, see if that relationship is adding to your life or taking away from your life. Are you really truly happy in the relationship? Girls, ladies, are you selling in being a 10-year girlfriend? No, we don't do those type of things. Now when we 20 and 30 and 40 years old, why are you trying to be a 10-year girlfriend to somebody who wants to make you, and you could have someone who wants to make you a wife. Now, if you don't desire to be a wife, okay, that's fine. Whatever you want is fine. If you want to be a girlfriend for 30 years, just know that if you once you put all your time and your, effort and your blood, sweat, and tears into this man, and something happens to him, you have no right to him. You can't make no medical decisions. You can't make no funeral arrangements. You can't do nothing, because you don't have anything. You've only tied yourself and your soul to him for 30 years, but you still have your last name. You don't have his. You have no rights of nothing. You are a 30-year girlfriend. So if you're going to put in time and effort and all that stuff, you may as well marry him and get benefits. That's all I'm saying. Same here, men. Same here. But I just want to talk to my ladies for a minute about the settling. Do not put your self-worth, put your character and all that stuff on clearance. You are not for sale. You need to figure out what you're worth, what you want to deal with, what you want to, how you want to live, who you want to be with for the rest of your life, instead of saying, well, I'm 45, or well, I'm 52, so I need to go ahead and settle down. But don't settle while you settling down. Don't do that. Either wait on God's best for you or just remain single. Because I'm telling you, you're going to have a whole bunch of heartache just because you're trying to settle. Ladies, men, if you don't like them, get out of the relationship. It's nothing wrong with being single. It's nothing wrong with that. That's the perfect time to get to know yourself, the perfect time to develop a relationship with the Lord, the perfect time to just explore and do whatever. But settling will be damaging to your heart, to your mind, to your soul, because you'll never be happy. You'll never be satisfied because it's always something you'll feel that you're missing. And sometimes settling can lead to infidelity. You can start cheating on your spouse or on your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever the case may be, because you're settling for something that you don't really want. I heard I was watching Fixer Up or watching something on HGTV or something. And let me see if I can get it right. The man said, a bad house at the right price is still a bad house. So a bad person, at the right time in your life because, you're old and you want to do something different, is still a bad person. Either way you look at it. So don't settle. Just do not settle. Just get God's best for you. Now, like I said, we're talking about relationships, so we're not going to enter into careers and, places and houses and things like that, because we're just mainly talking about relationships tonight. And the way you prevent yourself from settling is always number one, love yourself. Know yourself. That's the one way, the number one way to prevent that. Number two, ask these questions, y'all. When you go into dating these people, ask these questions. Make sure that you know what you want and that they can provide what you want so that you won't end up in a settling relationship. So one, love yourself. Two, ask the questions. And three, ask God, what would you have? What do you want me to have in my life? What is it that will glorify you? Who do I need to be with that'll glorify you, that we can do things for the kingdom? Who is going to bring all the things that I need to excel in my purpose? Who's going to help me excel in my purpose? Whose vision is going to match mine? Do not settle. Please do not settle. Do not think just because you're getting older, you have to be with somebody. A piece of woman or a piece of man is better than no man or woman at all. That's a lie. Who wants a piece of somebody? Nobody. I remember Guy was had a song called "Yeah, a Piece of My Love," and I think he was talking. I guess he just having a friend. You getting a piece of my love. I can't give you all of my love. Well, if you can give me all of you, I don't want none of you. That's really that. Yeah, piece of my love, God. Settling. You dating married women and married men. You're settling as the side piece. Get your life. Get your life. Do not settle. You are way, 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 way more important than that. You're way worth more than that. So, I told y'all this wasn't going to be long because I just wanted to wrap it up. Again, settling is just doing those things that you already know is nothing compared to what you want. You're just agreeing to consider this stuff and it's not even satisfactory. Oh, well, I'm just going to keep it. Oh, I'll just keep her. No. So go back and watch those videos about asking questions, about dating, not getting wrapped up with the wrong person, tying your soul to other people. Go back and watch those videos so that you will make sure that you are not settling for less than God's best. Okay, well, that's the end of this. I thank you guys so much for joining me in this mid-week live talk with Shell. There will also be a video on Saturday morning too, and I'm going to talk about parenting adult children. Listen, it's hard, honey. It's hard. Y'all think it's easy. I can't wait for him to grow up. Yeah, it's hard. So stay tuned for Saturday morning when we talk about parenting with adult children. I will see you guys then. Have an awesome day. Please remember to like the video, to share the video, and to leave me a comment if you like. You also can email me at lifetalkwithshell@gmail.com. You guys have an awesome, awesome day.